Hello and welcome back to HCTV 99 News. I'm David Foltz and thanks for joining us. Again, we're here each week at this time with a 30-minute newscast produced by the radio and television broadcasting majors here at HCCC. Up next, Shauna Chapman is here with a special guest live in our studios. Director of Campus Safety Tim Rogers joins us. Shauna?
Thank you, Dave. So, Tim, we all know the points of view of the students on the arming of the campus safety officers.
Yes.
What did they feel about being armed?
The safety officers themselves, I think the safety officers felt that they were being provided with a tool that they needed, and they felt very appreciated that they were being backed up by the support of this decision.
Cool. And when they were told that they were going to be armed, did any of them have like the sort of what if factor, like what if I hesitated, or any of that come up in their minds?
Not that I know of, but we will deal with those what if questions at the range throughout our training, and they also deal with it in the police academies or the peace officers academies that they go through. And all the officers have already been through those academies. The next step for us will be at the range.
Okay, cool. So how soon after the president decided to arm the officers will they actually be armed?
We're going through a process right now where we're actually going through training, psychological testing. The next segment will be the actual range, and part of our policies being put into place. So once we have all that done and in place, the officers will just start carrying. We don't have a specific date or a day in mind that we're going to do this. It's just as we get it done, we're going to start doing that.
Okay. So, and the training they go through, is that like almost the training that like regular police officers would go through when they are training, or is it different for colleges?
It's very close in the police academies to what the peace officers go through. The academy itself for the peace officers is still in the area of 500 hours, very close to what the police officers are. The only two segments that they don't go through are arrest warrants and search warrants. As far as the range training goes for the peace officers, we are 40 hours longer than the police academies. So we have 80 hours of training on the range that is incorporated into their training.
Okay. Well, thank you. And join us after this short break for the second half of Newsmakers. Hello and welcome back to Newsmakers. If you're just joining us, my guest today is Tim Rogers, the Director of Campus Security. And along with arming the officers, did any of the officers not want to be armed, or was it just like a mutual decision?
No, none of them did not want to be armed. I think it's a decision they're very happy with.
Okay. And was there a time in the campus that they were armed before this time, or is this the very first time?
For Herkimer County Community College Campus Safety Department, this is the first time we are being armed with an actual sidearm. They have carried different tools of the trade, so to speak, like pepper spray and asp and the handcuffs that we would use.
Okay. With everything like that's happened in other colleges, they're actually like extremely grateful for being armed and to know that they have that protection by their side.
I think they're very grateful that they're being supported by this college to have the tools that we need to do our job, and it's something they didn't have before, and they're very happy with that decision.
And during the break, you mentioned to me New York Alert. What is that for those at home who do not know?
Okay, New York Alert is something specific to this college and all the community colleges in New York. It's something each student should sign up for. They can do it on the college website. On the lower right-hand side, it says sign up for emergency alerts. It's an icon there. You click on that. It tells you how to sign up. What that does is if we have an emergency on campus where we have to notify everybody, we can send out that alert by text through a phone or or through a email message to everybody. And that happens in a matter of minutes.
Well, thank you for joining us today on Newsmakers.
Thank you.
And now back to you, Dave.
Thanks a lot, Shauna, and thank you again, Tim, for joining us today. And thanks for tuning in, audience. That's HCTV 99 News for tonight. Just a reminder for our viewers, you can catch HCTV 99 News every Thursday afternoon at 5 o'clock throughout the semester. You can also see an encore presentation here on HCTV each Friday at 5. Or you can find out more about the radio and television broadcasting curriculum here at HCCC by visiting our website, www.herkimer.edu. For everyone here in the radio and television broadcasting department here at HCCC, I'm David Fultz. Thanks for watching. Have a great night and a pleasant tomorrow.